welcome everyone to the Natural One Brigade, a Roleplay 5e podcast D&D thing. Oh my god, I flubbed it up again. Whatever. Okay, good. Thank you everyone for coming and listening to us again. This is our second episode, and with me today is
Kevin. I go by Taze Off, but my character in this session is Raynar.
I'm Ramon. I'll be playing Jack today. Pleasure mutual.
Yeah, everybody. I'm Malcolm, and I'm going to be playing Guinevere Bassix, the Druid.
Hello, I'm Cass. I'm going to be playing Odd, the little tiefling. That's a rogue.
And I am the Dungeon Master, Blair. How is everyone? Who wants to go ahead and give a small little recap as to what happened last session?
I'll do it. So, last session, from what I recall, is that we woke up on the beach in the waters of a low tide to find a stranger hanging over one of our own. We all awoke to my shouts, and we began to sort of accost and question the person that was standing over us. Friends with them behind them, and what they were doing. After we found out that they were just to head to the city, as it seemed as that's where they were heading, and the closest place, the closest civilized place that we can get to. We had an issue with some guard who were rather racist to us. Found a brothel that we were staying at that's also / a tavern. We found out that we had come in the night earlier, stayed for a little bit, and then had left. Locations, and it was in our bags that led us to all these other locations, such as a wedding parlor, another tavern, and I believe a place of dining.
It was a nightclub.
I got all these names down.
Someone's prepared. Yee.
So we got the Sweet Nothings Inn to head to. We got some woman's address. We don't know who she is. We've got the nightclub, and we have Vice's brothel.
Yep.
Are we already there?
No.
No, we're at Siren's brothel.
Yes.
You mean Innocent Vices?
Innocent Vices. Okay, I didn't hear the full name.
This entire town's a vice.
Yes, it's Las Vegas apparently.
So it's not a town; it's a city.
Still a vice.
Vice City.
Vice City Stories.
So, where are we going first then?
That is up to you guys. The very last thing that ended up happening was you guys, I believe, got some drinks at the Sweet Nothings. Wait, was it the Sweet Nothings? I remember Cass literally just said it. My god.
Siren's brothel Inn.
Yeah, sorry, yes, the Siren's brothel. Oh my god, wow, my brain's like having a major meltdown right now. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, you guys are currently at the Brothel Inn, and you guys were talking about where you were last, or where you were going to go next. You have all these clues, or possible clues, that could help lead you to where you can possibly, hopefully, find your stuff and such. And so, yeah, you guys can feel free to get into maybe recap on where you might want to go or what you might want to do. If I recall it correctly, you guys are probably going to go to the nightclub.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the nightclub.
You guys proceed to go towards the nightclub. If I remember correctly, you guys, I believe, asked for directions, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, cool beans then. You guys would start making your way towards the nightclub and stuff, and again, you would just see a lot of people kind of just hanging out on the streets and stuff. A lot of people kind of just talking and laughing and stuff. A lot of places having very neon lighting over their businesses and stuff, and a lot of very not necessarily holographic, but like illusory magic of people kind of like dancing and twirling over the buildings and such. And eventually, as you proceed to kind of just make your way towards the nightclub, you guys would kind of just see like a long line of people kind of just standing outside and such, slowly looking like they're getting let in one by one. And you would just see what looks like a rather big half-orc man just standing outside the front door.
Happen to be the same one that we met before, right? Oh,
It is not the
okay.
same.
I would take care to make sure my pockets and belongings are secured on my way over. I look at the big orc man, and I look to my friend.
Question: you guys
Are we
are already getting in
friends?
line right now, or?
And ask him. I looked at him and say, "Are we gonna wait in line, or are we gonna just go in there like we own the place?"
I don't mind waiting.
Really on the place?
He lightly opened up my front shirt to show some manly chest hair.
You would just see Carlos' head poke out again as he was touching your chest.
Shoulder and pop his collar.
Jack is gonna say he's just gonna go wait in line.
Getting lines for chumps. Are you guys ready to go in?
I can't really pop any of my clothes off, so yeah.
What shrugs?
He then looks over to the side like it's a walking stick and begins making his way towards the front.
You do so, and you said I believe Odd and Guinevere are going with you, correct?
Yep. Posse.
He seemed rather hesitant. So yeah. I make my way up to the front. I don't rudely just cut in front of any, like, I'm not going to push aside anyone who's already talking to the half-orc guy or being let in by him, but I'm making sure that I'm going to be next in line. With an authoritative stance, I'd put my staff just, like, lightly in front of the person who would have been next had I shown up, and I step forward to the half-orc man.
Okay, you would just see a couple of half-elf women talking to the half-orc man and such, and he seems to be kind of just like laughing and joking with them and such before like letting them go in and such. And as you would see a human man about to walk inside or like walk up to the guy next, you would see him. You would then kind of like insert your staff or your quarterstaff in front of him and such, and cut him off. The guy just looks rather surprised and confused at this, and looks over to the half-orc man. The half-orc man then would just look towards you three. Back again.
You know it. We're to hear some monkey business to go bananas. And I just like shoot finger guns at him, and I smile with like that winning, charming smile.
I face palm hard.
You do so, and the half-orc man would just kind of give like a half chuckle, and nod, and would just say, "All right, go inside."
Like I shoot like Jack a glance, like with a light chuckle as he's actually waiting in line.
The human man would just say, wait, why are they going in? Like, don't they have to pay too? And it's like, no, they don't have to pay. They're friends with some of the people here. Ignore that and just stay in line real quick. And you would
say,
just see
wait, some other guests with me? Just a +1 besides my compatriots? Can I pick up the prettiest girl there? The second prettiest.
You would see at least like one person that probably like tickles your fancy a tiny bit. It's a nice what exactly does Raynor look for in a woman physically?
I would say mild shyness, a hint of confidence in their shyness.
Okay.
Shyness in a club. Okay.
Okay.
Someone who doesn't want to be here. Yeah, saying they'd be rather confident. It's like like who would chat you up at a restaurant, but once they're in a club area, it's like, well, crap. Like, where are my social skills?
That sounds very hard to sniff out at a first glance, though, dude.
That does kind of seem kind of hard.
I am not. That's why I'm looking for like general appeal.
I would say with your 9, you'd probably just find like one woman who's kind of like posted up in line, just what's called leaning up against the building, just looking like she looks very like aloof, like she's just kind of passively waiting, not really socializing with anybody.
Oh, she's good.
The woman in question would be a human woman. Looks to be about in her mid to late 20s. Has like red streaks of pear dye going through her black hair. And she's wearing a very kind of like a leather jacket with like black shorts and like a pair of like black boots. You look at her?
Yeah, I call out. I whistle to her.
You do so. She just looks over at you and then kind of just like looking like she's like visibly sizing you up, and then kind of just goes back to like looking like off towards another direction.
Oh, dang.
You didn't really think it'd be that easy, did you?
Like,
I walk in.
Come here real quick.
It would not. It'd be like whistles, waves of smile, motion to go indoors.
Yeah, no, what's called? You whistle at her, and like her initial response is just like looking at you, just like looking you up and down, and then just going back to doing what she was doing, which is nothing.
Be alone. Let her be alone.
Old man, if our friend is still here.
Guinevere, you ask the half-orc man if your friends are still here. Yeah, what's it called? I believe the human guy and tiefling woman were here a while ago, but they left already some time ago.
They said where they were going?
Not really. They just came by and just kind of just said hi before walking out. You just missed them, actually. What's it called? They probably left a good 10-15 minutes ago, or at least the human guy did.
Oh, so the tiefling's still in there, or they're both gone?
The human guy I saw leave. Not sure what happened to the tiefling girl, tiefling woman. She might still be inside.
Okay, then. Well, I guess we'll look for her.
He give a nod, and we said, "All right, what's called? I need you guys to come hurry up and get inside now. I got a long line waiting." Okay, no, Jack, you would just see everyone like up like towards the front. There's a good like 10 people ahead of you, basically, and you would just see like slowly but surely like the line is kind of starting to like go back in and such, and you would just see Raynor looking like he's kind of like whistling towards somebody. And the person he looks like he's possibly whistling to is just like looking dismissive and like nonchalant.
Alright, I'll just wait in line, watching the shit show that's about to happen.
You do so, and what's called? You would just see, yeah, the line is just slowly going in and such. And
actually, if Kevin's not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna like call Jack. I was like, Jack, come on, we're going in.
I gave up with the girl.
I would just shrug and just follow in. Say, excuse me, and I just go through the line. Excuse me, pardon me. Come through.
You do so.
Sorry. Someone is in my way, I'll just kindly lift them up. I just put them behind me as I go through. Just continue going in. It's like, good evening, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you. I just go to the front.
Like some people would try to like actively fight you on this, but if you're just grabbing people like and physically moving them out of the way, you would just get a lot of scowls and like just like angry eyes and such as you're just like physically moving people and such.
Guinevere would just sit there and just be like, dude, just walk around. The hell.
As soon as I'm inside, I just look at Guinevere and say, "You gotta show people that you're not someone to mess with, though, by physically picking them up."
You would just see a lot of eyes are just like narrowed at you right now, Jack.
I now understand what happened with the orc.
Jack gives 0 fucks.
And everyone else is good. Is flooding in.
Flooding in. I would not flood in. I'd walk in like a person, not like a force of nature. Hey, no. Of course I'm a force of nature. I walk in there like a flood. Like a flood.
I am a force of nature. I'm a druid.
I would pat Raynor's shoulder and say, "Your skills were good getting us in, but your skills with women need work." And she moved on.
Ooh.
I just continue walking in, and I just shout out as I walk in, "And the party's here!" As I just kind of like motion to the crowd that like I imagine looks at me when I yell out.
You would do so, but your voice would be fairly drowned out by the music playing throughout the nightclub.
Can I roll a performance check to actually make attention?
Yes, you can.
I would at this point be focusing to the rest of the group because I'm just like, okay, he's gonna get himself fucked up. So the rest of you
guys,
you attempt to like, what's it called? Just like vocalize, like kind of like just throw your voice through the room and such. Which, mind you, it's a rather large nightclub. The nightclub itself is about 2 stories high. What's it called? You will see that there's like a large stairwell going towards the back of the room and such that leads up to like a large balcony on the 2nd floor and stuff that kind of like overlooks the whole overall dance floor. The place itself on the 1st floor looks to be rather like not necessarily packed, but just kind of like spacious, like semi-spacious, with bodies kind of like moving and gyrating to the sound of the music playing throughout the area. And like a faint thing of fog kind of like wafting over the dance floor basically. And there's like a center bar stationed in the middle of the room that kind of like a circular shape. with just like a bunch of kind of like bottles and drinks and glasses and such on walls in the center of the place, with a large like dining table circling surrounding it all.
But the only one that's just imagining a heavy trap music.
Mildly.
Not necessarily trap music, but more like lo-fi, like upbeat music. It's that chill music that you can also kind of like dance and gyrate to.
So this is vaporwave. Okay.
Yeah, they tell you you're going to a trap house and there are no traps.
Gosh dang it.
Better hope there's no traps.
Pitfalls everywhere.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys are currently just like surrounding, like not surrounding, kind of like just standing near the front door as you guys kind of just like taking in this whole like scene and such.
Okay.
Fucking.
As we're walking in and be like, okay guys, remember, there's a human guy that left earlier, but there's actually a tiefling that might still be here. So try to find a tiefling if you can.
Unless I say so, my character never stops walking.
Okay.
Tiefling
I
woman.
remember that, Kevin.
So Jack is just gonna nod and just start looking around for a tiefling woman.
You do so. Roll me a perception check. Everyone who's like looking for a tiefling woman can proceed to roll a perception check.
I will scan everyone in the room for any outstanding races, not just tieflings, but I'll go for half-elves, Yasamar, any other lightning people, like maybe I find like a cat girl, or a wolf guy. I'm a monkey man.
Okay, so, not Kevin, Ramon, Malcolm, both of you would just be scanning the dance floor and such for somebody and such, and first thing you would notice is one of the guys behind the bartender and such. I assume you guys kind of like branched out and started kind of like looking through the entire like building and such, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, dokes. So yeah, Malcolm, Ramon, both of you would notice one of the bartenders looking like he is currently serving people and such. It is a half-elf man with kind of like short black hair and stuff. Looks to be like in like what could pass as like late 20s, early 30s and such. And you would see him kind of just like looking towards your general direction and such, or both your general direction. And he kind of just like goes down, like looks at other people, and he kind of does like a double take kind of. And you see him kind of just like look between the both of you and kind of just like go back to like eyes kind of like looking, going like a bit surprised, and then currently go back to serving the people around him basically.
Who's next to me at the moment? From my group?
Up to you. I would say possibly Grenadier, since you both were ones who passed the check. Although I would also say that you do see tieflings like kind of just like lingering around the place and stuff, but a lot of you would see tieflings and such kind of like littering the place. It's not not like super all over the place, but like 4 or 5 different tiefling people kind of like just like around the room and such.
Are there notes of littering? Come on.
You would just see the bartender kind of just like what's called, just like take notice of you guys walking up to him and such, and he would just look to you guys for a moment and would just say, hello you two. How can I serve you guys?
Hello, can I get a drink, please? A regular ale will be fine for now.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And what about you?
Yeah, just water for now. We'll see. We'll start the liquor a bit later.
No problem. Okay. Just a moment. I'll get your drinks in just a moment. And you will see him kind of like walk off through the circular room to go and look like he's going to get some glasses and such for you both.
I'm starting to think he might not come back.
I would whisper to Guinevere if he can do any druidic whatever to try to follow the guy.
What do you expect that I can do?
I don't know. Ask an ant to follow him. Or something. I don't know.
This is our Anson's establishment. I'm calling the health inspector.
I mean, you're asking for a lot for medieval health, man. Like, come on.
I will say, like, you can visibly see him, like, what's called, like, looking like he's getting drinks and stuff right now, as of right now. So you still have, like, contact. You can still visibly see him.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
not like...
Yeah,
oh.
he has, like, because again, like, the bar itself is, like, a giant circle with drinks, with, like a pillar of drinks in the center. And so he went to, like, one portion of the area, and it looks like you can see him currently getting, like, glasses and, like, bottles and stuff, basically.
I'll just calmly wait for my drink.
Yeah, I guess we're waiting. Let's hope we don't get drugged again.
So yeah, what's it called? You would just see him come back with two glasses, one of like a tall like clear glass of ale, and another one of just water, and he hands them both to you, and he would just follow by saying, here you go, you guys. Is there anything else you may want right now or need?
Can I do a perception check on my drink?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
See if there's a drug on it or something.
Go ahead. How exactly are you examining it? Like, are you just looking at it?
He hands it to Guinevere to try it.
No, I'll look at it and I'll take a small sip.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a 9.
Yes.
Everything seems fine to you.
I just take a continue drinking it, and I'll look at him and say, you know, have we met before? You look quite familiar.
I'm actually looking for our friends from last time.
He would tilt his head at this and would just say, no, we've never met before.
Can I roll insight?
Go ahead.
Why is a 1 with a -1 wisdom mod doing this?
Why don't I roll the wisdom check?
Why don't you roll the wisdom check? Yes.
Because you've been rolling all the wisdom checks. No, I told you to.
Well, you can. I'm trying. Okay.
Malcolm, do you want to roll insight check also?
Yes, I would.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, he's
detective here.
He seems on the up and up to you guys. You can't sense or see anything really, and just he just says like, no, I don't think we met before.
Sorry about that. I would say, have you seen our friends anywhere? She's a tiefling woman.
He would just say, tiefling woman? I've seen a couple of tiefling women just walking around the place and dancing and such. If you look around, maybe you'll run into her. Maybe you run into her like that.
Roll that insight again, sir.
Go ahead.
That's my bullshit.
Go ahead.
I'll roll it too, I guess.
So, Ramon, you would notice just like as he's mentioning, like as you bring up tiefling woman, you would have noticed just a very, very slight like change in his like physical body language and such. And when he starts talking about like different possible like tiefling women around the actual place, he would just seem to be very like after you mentioned, you would just see like his hand seemed to be very occupied now. It's like he's trying to keep them busy.
What are they doing right now?
It looks like they're just polishing a glass. But from what you can see, the glass looks completely clean.
Are you right there? You seem to be a bit nervous about something.
No, I'm not nervous. Just a bit jittery is all, I guess. Probably wrong to say right now, but been had one or two on the job. You know, I'm fine. Don't worry. But yeah, going back to your question, if there's a tiefling woman here you're looking for, I'm sure you'll find her eventually if you just kind of walk around the place.
But drinking doesn't make you jittery. Any bartender knows that.
Oh no, I just mean me. Like I'm not talking about like alcohol. I mean like the energy drinks we have here and stuff. Not everyone here just kind of like gets hyped up and like energetic off of just drinking ale and such. We have energy drinks that we sell here and such too, or things that just help you get a bit more lively.
Not getting enough sleep these days.
But wait, that seems that's something that should be encouraged, not frowned upon.
Honestly, I'm not saying it's frowned upon. Just I know, like for me personally, if I drink too many of them, I tend to get a bit too jittery and such. And generally speaking, we're supposed to have like a pretty decent, like calm head when serving people. You know, because like if someone gets too drunk, if we're too hyped up and wired, how are we going to properly take care of them and such?
I would just kind of like narrow my eyes at him a little bit as I continue drinking my ale. Like,
okay, you do so. Really quick, Cass, Raynor, what are you both doing? You both just kind of like were like scanning the areas that were looking for tiefling and such, and and just as you were looking around, you would see there were a couple of tiefling women and such there, like just kind of like dancing and talking to people and whatnot.
Well, yeah, I'm looking for any interesting characters beyond just tiefling.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, I would sort of make my way to. There's only a single bar, right? There's not multiple bars?
On this floor, from what you can tell, yes, there is an upstairs, though, that you could possibly check out if you wanted to.
I would head upstairs, but I wouldn't walk up the stairs. I would climb upstairs, like the walls, scaling, rafting, any pillars.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check.
Do I really need to?
Yes, you do.
Damn.
And you crit. Okay, so yeah, what's it called? You just like find the nearest pillar and just like monkey climb your way up the pillar and such, and proceed to kind of like just jump onto the balcony. And as you would have been doing this, you would have heard just people like kind of like yelling up to you like, "Hey, get the hell! Don't do that again!"
Over at them and kind of squint my eyes, like, what? No. And I just kind of like leave, so I just pop my head over and go, what? No. And I just kind of pop back over.
You would see it, it looks like one of the bouncer people that seem to just be like standing near the wall and stuff, or just patrolling the area. And like as you would have also been doing, you would have seen this kind of people looking like they're like clearing each other, like, yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, go monkey man,
yeah,
go!
It's like that was just such a seamless climb. Did it really look dangerous in any way?
It didn't look dangerous to you at all. Completely looked like relatively safe. Like you looked like you were like a master pro in what you were doing.
I walked up the thing. So yeah. Would I've gotten any attention from anybody after coming up over the balconies of the stairs?
Oh no, yeah, definitely. Level? What's it called? I would say like as you would have like climbed up onto the thing, you would have like landed on like on a couch and stuff, and would have seen like two people who were kind of just like not necessarily getting intimate, but kind of just like doing like kind of like a googly-eyed, like lean like close embrace, like talking and stuff and such. You would see there is a smaller bar on this level as well. It doesn't seem to be as nearly as stocked up as the one downstairs, given the size of it. But you would see a human woman working behind this counter and such. This place looks to be more like a general lounge and such. And you kind of just see people kind of just like talking and laughing and such, and kind of just like relaxing and whatnot.
I lay my staff against the bar with a noticeable climb against the girl's tension. Yes. I sit into the chair, lean over the bar, shoulder first, and I just go, give me the regular.
Okay, cool beans then. Okay, so yeah, you mentioned this to her, and she would just like turn to, she would kind of like visibly turn to look at you basically, and such when this happens, and. Yeah. Upon you doing so, what's it called? She would kind of look like, oh, sure, no problem. And she would proceed to just like turn back around and start fixing and like just start making some like cocktails behind the bar. And after a few moments, you would see her just slide over a tall martini glass that kind of has like a blue neon tinge to it, to the liquid.
And then I would say, and a tenth of a shot mixed with water for my little friend, and I motion to my monkey.
The monkey, you see the monkey kind of like poke its head out and like do like an invisible kind of like top hat greeting.
I look at him and go, why are you back in my shirt? I put you on my shoulder, and I put it back on my shoulder.
You do so, and he kind of just climbs back up then, and it's just like currently perched up on your shoulder, just like holding onto your head. And she would just say, all right, no problem. And she would just like begin to pour a shot and begin to mix it with water, and she would just say, it's not every day. It's not every day I see someone walking here with a monkey, and I've seen a lot of people walk in with very, very interesting things.
Really? More interesting than me? Do tell.
She would think about for a moment and just say, actually, I would say you are like the first person I've seen to walk with a monkey with you, and She kind of like starts looking, like kind of like looking you over and such, and notices your tail, and it just says,
My tail that's tucked into my pants.
Oh, that's right, it is. I'm sure, because I remember you tried to make it look like what's called look like man bits, and she would just she would just like ponder for a moment, and just say oh yeah, definitely what's called definitely some interesting people and such. Seeing people missing arms, seeing people with extra arms, seeing people with more than one head. That was a very interesting thing to witness. You ever hear someone argue with themselves for a solid minute, like 5 minutes straight?
Some people with schizophrenia, yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, them. But I mean, actively talking to someone else, or so it seemed.
No.
She would nod at that and would just say, then what's called? Then there is something that I've seen definitely more interesting than you. As, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I'm sorry. That was a bit rude.
I mean, if you want to one-up me, that's fine. It's okay.
She would just nod and would just say, but anyways, here's your drink for you and one for your little companion. And she would kind of like hold out the drink, like she would put it on the table, and you would just see Cabo kind of like climb down your arm and proceed to like sit up on the table and begin drinking it.
Right. I look off to my sides. Do I see any people of interest around here? If not, well, no, do I?
What would you qualify as interesting?
People who look out of the norm that don't conform to society's standards.
Okie dokes. I would say with that description, not really. Everyone here generally looks pretty average.
Okay. I turn to the girl and I say, so long have you been working here?
I believe yesterday would have made about 5 years now.
5 years? And you haven't seen me before?
She would say, not that I'm familiar with. No, I have not seen you before.
Really? From what I hear, I caused a bit of a ruckus yesterday.
She would think about this for a moment and would say, wait. I'm starting to remember something now. I would say I vaguely remember your voice. I don't think it ever came up here, but I remember hearing you from downstairs and how just wild and excited you were. I kind of just figured you were just kind of one of like another patron coming here having a good time.
Now I'm even more confused. Why didn't I come up here? I guess I was missing out on something, and I smiled at her.
She would just chuckle and would just say, "That's beyond me. I don't know. Were you missing something up here? Not now that you're here."
I mean, yeah, I tend to climb things. And I turn to the balcony. I climbed just sober. Why didn't I climb it drunk? And I just take I just knock back a bit of my drink.
You do so, and she would just say, I don't think that would have been a good thing to do while drunk. The bouncers here aren't exactly the most keen on just letting people get away with too many things, at least.
I mean, even more reason. Blair, I would like to try to taste to see if my drink's off in any way.
Go ahead, roll a perception check. Or investigation, both of them would really work.
Alright, 1 second. Perception, because I had that one's higher. 12.
It tastes fine to you.
Cool, I'm offended that I'm not trying to be roofied.
Okie dokes. And so your drinks taste fine, but you do feel a bit more do you down the whole thing?
No, I said knock back a bit of it, not all of it.
Okay.
No, I'm not an alcoholic.
I thought you said he was low key kind of an alcoholic.
I mean, no, he's a functional
alcoholic.
Not alcoholic. No, he's a functioning drinker.
Okay, just double checking. She would just say, with an attitude like that, I'm pretty sure you'll probably get kicked out in relatively quick time.
I spin back around and look at her and say, so, have you heard my voice? Remember me saying anything interesting last night? I do forget those bits.
Not Really, no. Again, it just kind of was just sound like you were just yelling, having a good time. I didn't really pick up on anything too specific. The music here tends to drown out certain things and stuff, but I just remember that your voice really stood out. At least enough for me to recognize and put two and two together after I started thinking about it.
Hmm. Anything else interesting happened last night besides hearing me yelling?
Not really. It's just a regular day for me.
Takes a deep breath, knocks back more of his drink, and just sighs. I go, all right, well, I guess.
What's called as you get to I presume about like halfway through your drink, you would feel like you feel a tad bit more energetic and stuff. Like just like if it feels like you had a bit of a pick me up a tad bit.
I smile, like, this is better. Like, I came up here excited to find some new things out, trying to piece together the puzzle. Found nothing. Got a little bit hard, and now I'm just here on cocaine. Like, alright, things are better. Things are nice and better. After I go to finish the drink, now that I'm excited about drinking this thing, I would stand up with an injury, look her in the eye, and go, well, I'm going to go rejoin my friends. Or, I look up, is there a third level?
There's not a third level.
There's not a third level, okay. I'm gonna go to the balcony and just gonna salute her off while I just like tip over it. I'm just gonna try to land on my feet.
Roll an acrobatics check or a dex saving throw rather.
I mean, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm not like flailing randomly and hoping I land. And like it's a purposeful landing.
Exactly. That's what I'm having you make the dexterity saving throw.
All right then. So I just said dexterity. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
10.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go. I'll say that passes for now. You managed to, like, there are people below you though. I'll say this. You can. I'll give you a choice. You can either pass and it will be a thing that you landed on someone below you, or you fail and take take a bit of damage.
Now who would I land on though?
Odd. Where are you right now?
Odd has not moved this entire time. She's staring up at the wall, wondering what the heck.
At the wall or like at...
No, not at the wall. I'm sorry, at the balcony.
Oh, okay, okay.
Our monkey friend has just climbed up.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay.
If she has not moved, Audie would see me, I suppose, coming over the edge of the balcony, now heading towards you at the speed of like.
We need to figure out if you either took minor damage from the fall, or if you landed on somebody.
I mean, if I'm landing on somebody, she's looking up at me. Like, doesn't he have a chance to catch me?
Would you be closer towards the entrance, or kind of just standing in the middle of the area?
I mean, you said she's under the balcony.
No. She said she stayed where she was, which was probably like more so towards like the center of the room since you guys were walking and talking. So I'm asking her like, where would she be?
Same place. So if that's not where he is, and I'm not where he is.
Okay. If you see him about to fall off the balcony, would you try to go and save him?
No.
Okay.
He's a monkey. He should catch himself.
Okay, dokes.
Good.
Okay, dokes. So yeah, Kevin, what's called? You can either take a bit of damage or land on a random bystander.
If I choose bystander, can I roll a luck check to see on the chance that if I roll high enough, the person I land on isn't somebody anyone cares about if I land on them?
I took out the luck.
Or it's somebody who can take me landing on them, like me landing on an orc's shoulders. That'd be fine, wouldn't it?
I can roll a d20 and can tell you what that. You can tell me a number range. High. You can tell me high or low.
I mean high, always high.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d20. You know, I'll roll it on the Discord or on Roll20 so you can actually see it. If it's an 11 or higher, you land on someone who can actually like take the hit and possibly like not take any major injuries. If it's a 10 or lower, then you land on someone like frail and you risk the chance of injuring them. You happen to land on something kind of like scaly and hard, and you just feel like it completely breaks your fall and such, and you feel completely fine except for like the minor like jabbing into your back kind of. And
what's jabbing my back?
Just feels like scales or something like kind of like jagged. And
Um. Okay, so I wait. Did I land on my back or land on my feet?
you land on your back. But
On
you
my
managed,
back on,
yes.
on somebody.
Yes.
Wait, so wait, if I landed on somebody and I
Uh-huh.
did hold on. Wait, if I landed on somebody, wouldn't I land like on them, not on my back?
You pretty much fell
So,
back.
yeah,
You
I
Tim, the way you described it is you fell backwards, correct?
I tipped over with the point of landing on my feet, whatever. So I land on my back on someone else's back. I turn over, kind of holding on to the neck and shoulder. I just kind of go, "You're not a bed."
What's called? And you would just see what looks like a dragonborn man, currently standing up now, and you would just see him proceed to hold on. Okay, what is your AC?
It is 15.
Okay, dokes. So yeah, what's called? You would see him proceed to try and like shove you, but you manage to kind of like step back a bit, and you would just hear him say, "Damn right, I'm not a bed."
Step back from where? I'm on his back. Where are my feet? Step back from where? Where are my feet? I thought I was on him. Am I walking on air?
What happened?
Oh, well, stepping back from where? I'm on him. Am I?
Oh, I thought you said you rolled off. I thought you rolled over. So I thought you were standing off of him.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so
I know. I rolled over.
Yes.
Holding on to to hang off of them.
Oh no, what's it called? I'm saying when you landed on you both got knocked over in the fall. That's what I'm saying, you landed on your back and you fell on the ground. That's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant like I landed on their back and they were still standing.
No.
Like,
You fell on top of them and knocked them both down, but he looked like a big
Oh.
enough guy to actually withstand not getting injured from you falling on him.
Oh,
Yes.
I imagined him just standing there and just
No.
taking me landing on him.
No.
There was nothing. Like I'm like
That's
someone
not how
like
physics works.
Exactly.
someone dropped a pillow. Like someone dropped a pillow on a boulder.
No, you fell off about a good 20 feet down to down to the dance floor and crash landed on this random dragonborn who happened to be like under you and such. And you both came like hitting the floor. You land on top of him, breaking your fall and taking no damage.
Right. I would. Okay, then I guess I would have rolled over and stood up. And said the same thing. You're not a bed. As I felt my head, and I would just say, some asshole just pushed me off the balcony.
Like at this point, like after you mentioned he's not a bed, that's when he would have tried to shove you, and then would have said the line of like I'm not a bed.
And I would have said, well, I mean, that's unfortunate, but someone pushed you off the balcony. They told me there was a bed at the bottom.
The hell are you drinking?
I held up my empty glass. Whatever was in this.
You do so, and you would just see one of the half-orc, or like see a half-orc bouncer seems to be walking toward your general direction right now.
I would calmly put the glass on a desk and I go, well, I'm going to use the bathroom. And I walk off to the bathroom.
You say this, and you would just hear like as you're like walking off, you just hear Bill say, "Hey, get back here!"
I started giving a small jog. And I tried to disappear into the crowd.
Roll a stealth check. And everyone, I would say, like, all of you guys would see this right now. Like, this would have been happening. Actually, no, hold on. After this, I'm going to go back to Odd to see what she would be doing and then see what Malcolm and Ramon are doing. Odd, is there anything you would be doing as of right now, or still just kind of watching this all kind of happen?
Odd would probably be looking for this tiefling woman that may or may not be in this building still.
Excuse me, what's called? You would see, like, I kind of just walking around, you would see there's about, like, 4 or 5 different tiefling women that seem to kind of just be, like, doing their own thing and such. Some seem to be dancing, some seem to be talking, some seem to be kind of just be, like, by themselves, just kind of, like, looking like they're relaxing or sitting at a table, like they might be, like, relaxing after dancing for who knows how long.
I suppose I approach one of them.
Okie dokes. Anyone in particular you're going towards? Like, are you going to the ones that are dancing, the one who seems to be by herself?
The one that's by herself.
Okie dokes. You will see, you'll walk up to her and you will see she's wearing, sort of like, fishnet stockings and kind of like a pair of just like, black shoes and such. And has on kind of like a short skirt. I feel like I'm kind of just like describing what Odd actually looks like too.
You're both wearing the same outfit. One of you needs to go home and change.
nightclub.
Or die. Or die.
Why?
That's just the laws of fashion. Then what's all he was here? She's currently just wearing like kind of like a strapless like dress that like stops at her like mid thigh region, and she has on like fishnet stockings and like black shoes, and she seems to just be like sitting what's called drinking like a glass of something. And when she sees you walking over to her, she will kind of just like look to you and give like a small like kind of like small yet enthusiastic smile. Hey,
Hello.
hi. She kind of just looks at you like kind of like half happy, half like exhausted.
She would look at her and put her hand on the table and be very direct and say, "Do you recognize me?"
No, I have never seen you before.
Then she'd walk away.
Oh. She would just look like, oh, okay, bye, and you walk away.
And she does this to every tiefling woman that she sees.
Okay, don't you do so, and like you just get the same general response from them and such, just like no, they don't recognize you, or no, they've never seen you before.
I feel as if our efforts here are fruitless. We need to find this man. And she just muttered to herself as she tries to find not Raynor, the other two.
Oh, okay. What's called? You would see they're at the bar at the media moment, and see like they are talking to the guy, or what's called talking to the bartender.
Yes. She'd try to find them.
Okay, dokes. You do so, and Jack, Guinevere, you would see Odd proceeding to walk up to you guys as she proceeds to kind of like make her way over towards the bar.
Oh, she came back.
You left first.
That I did. Find anything?
I have not.
Hey, Mr. Barkeeper, do you recognize our friend here?
He would just look to you like as you're saying this funny as you say it's like what's called. He would have been like looking at her this entire time and such, and then like as you call his attention, he would just kind of like look back to you guys and would just say no, is this the tiefling friend you were talking about? You're looking for?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry.
Right. So, you've been asking a friend here some questions, but he says he doesn't really know us. It seems we may have just run into a dead end.
Do you guys still need anything or anything like that?
What?
Are you guys still hungry or thirsty or anything?
Thirsty.
I guess. What do you have to eat?
Chips, some pretty decent venison and such. We're not exactly like a tavern.
Wait. Did you just say you have medicine?
Venison.
Oh, venison. I guess get me some venison.
Okay, perfect. I'll go and actually talk to one of the other bartenders, see if they can get that for you quick. I actually have to go and take care of something really quick. Yeah.
Question.
He looks at you.
She would ask, are you familiar with the patrons of this nightclub?
Not all of them by heart. It's a pretty big place, but I tend to recognize familiar regulars.
Have you seen any regulars lately?
No, not really. Well, save for this one human guy, about yay tall and such. He starts describing as like this he said like about yay tall, has like long blonde hair and such. Always comes here like every day to drink and such. But you know what? Again, I have to go do something. I have to go do something for a bit. I can go and get one of the other bartenders to try and help you out.
His name. Can you give it to me, please?
Yeah, I believe his name is Troy.
Thank you so much.
Can I roll an insight check on that to see if he's lying?
Go ahead.
Oh, he's lying through his friggin' teeth.
Apparently, I don't think so.
Yeah, with
I'll also roll.
Okay. Cass, do you want to roll also?
Sure.
Go ahead.
That That was awful.
Okie dokes. So yeah, Ramon, Cass, you guys didn't really sense anything. Malcolm, you what's called? You can kind of tell. It seems like the guy he's describing seems to be like legit. Like he doesn't seem to be like off by anything like that. Like he seems to be telling the truth on like describing like a regular name Troy tends to come by.
Yeah, but everything else that he's been mentioning and how he's been acting to all our questions seems completely off.
No, yeah, but he seemed like what's called that's up to you to determine then.
Oh, well, guess you just grew a tail.
What happened?
I said, guess you just grew a tail.
What?
Because I'm gonna tail him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What's called?
I am too tired for this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, what's it called? Just yeah, you proceed to he just says like but yeah, like I said, I gotta go take care of some things real quick. Hold on, I'll go and get like just stay right there and like what's called? I'll go and talk to another like regular here, Stacy. What's called? She'll help you out. What's called? She's very very sweet woman. She'll take care of you guys real quick. Hold on, and you'll see him proceed to like walk over towards like walk over towards like the opposite side of the room that you went before. You would see him talking to a bartender and such, and she seems to like kind of like look over to him and such, and you hear him kind of like talking like at a low tone and such, and she has like looks back to towards you guys, gives like a small nod towards him.
Could I have tried to tail him up to this lady because without missing?
He's still like at the bar, so he would like if you walk like he's probably a good like 5 or 6 feet away from you guys. He didn't go very far as of yet.
Can I try to eavesdrop?
You can roll a perception check, yes.
Okay.
Through the music and stuff, you kind of make out him saying, do you mind taking care of those guys for me real quick? I have to go do some stuff. And you see the woman just kind of get like a nod. It's like, oh, of course, Morgan, yeah, no problem. And like that's around this point when she would like be looking towards you guys and giving a small nod as she's saying this. And he would kind of just like pat her on the shoulder and like, good, thank you. I'll be back sometime later. Just help them out for me real quick. And you would see him proceed to start walking off and such behind what's called behind the opposite side of the pillar where you can't really see him and such.
Okay. I was like, I would look to the rest of the group. Well, I'm gonna tail him because he's acting very shady.
I would whisper to you, should you be doing that alone?
Well, you're welcome to join me.
Well, I would try and get up.
I'll just follow along with you guys.
But then the little girl has no one to deal with.
Then I stay.
I'm kidding. Come. They get paid. They probably get paid by that.
Actually, wait. If you guys go out of nowhere, it would look suspicious, and I'm not the stealthiest person, hands down. I'll just stay here with my meat and my drink.
Don't pound your meat.
I'll get somebody else to do that later.
By this point, the woman would have shown like, hey guys, sorry, Morgan just told me you guys needed some food, venison, drinks.
Yes, can I get a refill of my ale and some venison, please?
I ghost away after this man because I'm not gonna waste so many more time.
Okie dokes. You do so, Odd, you're going with him?
I support a fan.
Hey guys, it's Blair here, the Dungeon Master for the National Brigade podcast. First off, before I get into any thanks or anything, just wanted to give a shout out to Kevin MacLeod at Incompitech.com for allowing people like us to use his music, which is all under the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. Any information about that license can be found at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/3.0/. If you want to find a URL and you're watching this on YouTube, you can find it in the description below. Section below. God, I'm bad with words. The following music that we did use in this episode include Cognitive Dissonance, which was the intro and outro tone music. Wow, words, Jesus. Which was intro and outro music of our podcast, or for this episode rather, or our podcast. I don't know, it might change. It might change in the future. But so far I kind of liked it, so I figured, hey, might as well use it. We used Laser Groove in the scene when Raynar decides to go and talk to the club as a whole and kind of announce their presence. And Twisted, when Raynar climbed up the balcony and started introducing himself to the bartender on the second floor of this nightclub. Now that the proper attribution is out of the way, which again is thanks to Kevin MacLeod at Incompitech.com, all the information can be found in the description section below. Just wanted to give a thanks to the listeners and thank y'all for actually giving a chance and taking the time out of your busy lives to put your earbuds in or blast us in your car or at your work or at your home when you're doing nothing or something, or doing everything. I don't know what you might do. You might be cleaning your house or like cooking dinner or whatever. But yeah, thank you again for listening to us and like giving us a chance. We're still kind of new to this, so in regards to when we're going to keep putting things out, like I mentioned in the first episode description, we're probably going to be posting things every 2 weeks basically. There's no set day for when it'll be going up, but the main vibe should be to put up every 2 weeks. In regards to the quality of our podcast, some of the quality might be a bit shoddy in later episodes due to poor connection. We record ourselves through Discord when we play, because a lot of us don't live particularly close by enough to actually meet up in person and do this in person. That'd be awesome, but we do with what we got. We make do with what we got. And so, just forewarning in advance, with certain episodes that might be a bit less quality than others. So whenever we get to those episodes, I hope you'll bear with us and stick through them and just kind of push through it and keep just trying to enjoy or be immersed in whatever story is happening at that time, or whatever like is going on in the episode at the time rather. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys and show appreciation for listening to us. Whatever many people might be out there right now when you guys hear this, might be 2 of you, might be 1 of you, might honestly be 10. Whatever number of y'all is listening to us at the immediate moment, you're still awesome. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And if you have the chance, just spend another 10, 20 seconds, maybe in a minute, depending how long it takes you to do it. You already spent an hour listening to this podcast, and you spent like 2 hours listening to other podcasts. Just spend like another 10 or 20 seconds to press the subscribe button. Jesus Christ, I can't talk at all right now. I did like 50 different versions of this like outro. I'm kind of saying screw, I'm just gonna stick with this one. But yeah, just give that subscribe button a nice little press and press up on that like button if you liked it. And once you're done, just copy the URL to this YouTube, to this podcast, and share it with your friends. Show your friends in class this cool little podcast you stumbled across with a bunch of nerd friends trying to do something cool with nerdy things. Share it to your neighbor. Maybe they're into D&D. Maybe you can convert them into like playing as well. Show it to your brother or sister. Maybe if they like hate it, maybe they'll love it because they see how fun it actually is. Share it with the guy down the road who lives in that creepy house or something. You know, the one that everyone always tells you to stay away from. Or share it with like the school principal or like the college dean, or share with everyone. Share it with everyone. Don't be biased when you're sharing it too, because I'm sure someone's gonna like it. And when I say like it, they're probably gonna share it too. Just share it. We'd appreciate it so much. And again, hopefully you guys are enjoying what we have to show, and I hope you guys are looking forward to putting out to what we put out in the future, because I'm sure looking forward to it. And I know all my friends are looking forward to this as well. Thank you again for listening, and remember, don't die gaming.